Welcome back, everyone, to Data Science for Everyone. Today, we're going to be talking about JavaScript switch statements. Let's get started. So the use of JavaScript switch statements is to select one of many code blocks to be executed. So if we go on and create up a new JavaScript file here, I'll put this on the desktop and we'll just call this, switch statements.js. So, and I call up a switch. Now, what we see here is we have a switch statement, and here we would usually have some expression, okay? And then here we would have, for example, some case, and we could call this maybe X, all right? And then we would, not XML, well, let's not even call it X, let's call this case 1, and then you would have in here just some block of code. And then you could have in, for example, some case 2. Okay, and then you'd have another code block here. Now, how does this actually work? Well, the switch statement is evaluated once. Okay, so it comes in and it's only evaluated this first time with the expression. And then the value of that expression is compared with the values of each case. If there is a match, the associated block of code is executed. If there is no match, then the default here will be executed. So let's go on and create up a nice example. And I actually don't need that, didn't need that constant in there. All right, so let's do a switch, and let's do new date dot get day. Okay, and let's create up a couple cases here. So if it is 0, we want the day to equal Sunday and then break. If we have another one here, we have another case here at 1, then we would have day is equal to Monday. And then again, we would have another break. Again, I need in here to make it look nice and pretty. All right, and we're going to continue this on for the others for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so I did that just real quickly so that we can actually evaluate this. So then if we wanted to go on and potentially evaluate this, we could, and maybe we would want to have this console logged out, or maybe we want to do something else with it. So we could do something like, maybe we could, let's maybe do another simpler example here. So you see here that we could get it to use this new get day example, and notice here that we didn't actually even use the default case here, because again, any day of the week that we get is going to wind up being one of these 7 days. So let's go on and make up another example using the same example here. Okay, so let's say that we want switch. We'll do the same thing, new date dot get day, and here our value, let's actually just do something. Let's have to put the let's do case 6. Okay, and so text here would be something like today is Saturday. Okay, and then maybe we have case, and again, this would be 0, and this would be text today is Sunday, and then our default here would be text is equal to today is a weekday. Okay, so then basically if it's not Saturday or Sunday, then it's a weekday. And so we could have it then do console log here of text. Okay, and again, we could have it do other things, but let's go on and put this into an HTML file. So, and we'll call this switch statements.html. Switch statement practice. And then let's just do script src, and it was switch statement.js. We can go on over here and open this up with Excel. And we can take a look here in our inspection element here. Console log, you see no issues. Oh, and our today is a weekday. And again, today is what, 2/12/2024, just so that you know, and it is a Monday. Okay, so at least we know that this works. Today is a weekday. All right, so let's maybe go back and maybe do another one. Okay, so maybe in our example here, well, and again, actually, you know what, let me go on and comment this out. Let me go on and comment you out as well. Whoops, it's supposed to be commented. And let me put in our previous example that I didn't actually run, and we can actually go through and run that as well. So I have it on another screen over here. And so just so you can, I can show you guys that yes, today is a weekday. So let's do console log day. Okay, and actually we could even put this into to a template and say, let me scroll this down a little bit. Today is day. Okay, and we can go on and take that back over here. We can refresh. Today is Monday. Okay, perfect. So our switch statement there works as well. Now, what happens if we want to maybe put together multiple cases? Okay, so maybe you have two cases where, so like for example, maybe, well, let me comment this out first. And let's say that you have days that you work and days that you don't work. So we can create up a new switch statement here. New day.get day. And let's say that you work 2 days of the week. Okay, so let's say what day is this? We want, let's put in, actually, let's do this. You work on Monday and Wednesday. Okay, so you work, and maybe let's do one more. Case 5, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so then you want to say text is equal to I work on this day. Okay, so you work on that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so here, all it's doing, or I work, let's just say I work today, because technically this piece of code runs every single day and it's checking out. So here, if I do today, and I do something like new date.get date, and I console log out here are today, you'll you'll see it do something, but we'll play with it here in just a second. So you have these 3 days that you work, and then else text is equal to maybe yay, I don't work today. Okay, so then we have those nice little bits of code in there. All right, so let's go on then and run this and say also like console log text. And so what we're expecting, again, today is Monday. So we have the expectation here that it says, I work today, is what it should have. And up here, this should be giving us just today's date. All right, so if I go back over and I refresh, notice here we get 12th. Well, today it's actually just giving us today's date. So it is the 12th. But maybe we want to have it, let's fix this a little bit and say dot yeah, we could say, well, just get today so that they can actually see. Well, you can see what today is. Okay, so the number that it involves. And so it should come up with a 1, a 3, or a 5. Okay, we refresh. All right, so it's a 1. This is a Monday, and say, I work today. Okay, good. Now, what if I did something like +1 here? And all I'm doing here is I should be moving this forward 1. All right, notice, yay, I don't work today. Because again, I would be technically adding a 1 here and running it through. And so here 2 is a Tuesday. And so, yay, I don't work today. Okay, and again, that's just messing with the date and the time. The date there just by doing a little bit of math. All right, so this is very useful, and we can do this for a couple other reasons. We can also utilize this for strict comparisons. So we can do something like, well, let's actually just show an example here. Oops. I want to comment you out. There we go. All right, so this next example here may utilize some strict comparisons. So we can say something like let today equal 0. Okay, and so, or actually maybe we can say today is 1. All right, and so we're expecting this, remember, 1 is equivalent to Monday. Now, what would happen though if we did switch here and did today, and here we did something like case 0 text here is equal to Sunday, and oh, and we need a break in there. And then case 1 text is equal to Monday, break. And then let's do default. Text is equal to some other day. Oh, and then break. All right, so we can go on and do that, and let's give it this. And so let's do, oops. And so we should be giving it today. So it's going to check all of these cases, right? Now, what do you think is going to pop up here? I'll let you guys think about it for a second, okay? So notice this is text. And remember, there is the difference between like an equivalence and equivalence as well, okay? So I'll let you think about it. And we'll console log out text to see what happens. Okay, well, if we run this now, If I run this some other day. Now, why is that? Well, this is a number, okay? It is expecting to utilize the triple equal sign, okay, for equivalence. So if I do this and I do console log 1 is equivalent to 1 is equivalent to 1. Okay, and actually I should probably be doing this in the console window. So 1 is equivalent to 1. We get true. 1 is equivalent to, again, the text of 1. We get true. But if we do 1, and this is strict equality is equal to 1, we get false. So what's happening here is that switch uses strict equality. Okay? And so it uses strict comparison, so it'll only be true if they are exactly true. So in this instance, if you wanted to check this, we wanted this to be, oh, and we had 1 here. All right. So then for this text, now it should come out as Monday. Okay, so now it's Monday because notice it is utilizing strict mode, so this actually has to be the number 1 that it is checking. Okay, so again, you could potentially we could change this up as well. So maybe you wanted to change this up to an alert. You have work today. Okay, so we could refresh this and notice now we have this statement of you have work today, and again, its text is not defined. Again, it's simply because this switch statement failed. So again, we wanted to, that text here is Monday. We can get rid of that error, refresh. Notice, all right, you have work today again because we're going to, and this comes out because of Monday because our text is still there now. All right. I know this was just a quick video on discussing the switch statement, but if you guys like this and you want more of it, please comment, subscribe, and hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.